What's up, you guys? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to my page. If you guys are watching this during the live stream, today's live stream is going to be for all signs. Before we get into the all signs, I will be doing a collective, but the topic for today is going to be a message from your future self. We're going to be taking a look to see what money moves do you make to secure the bag per zodiac sign. And then again, we're going to do collective for like overall collective. So yeah, today's going to be about money, specifically career moves, all right, financial moves that you may personally make. If you're watching this on replay, all of the timestamps for the collective and your zodiac sign is going to be listed in the comment section and in the description box. So if you are watching this on replay, drop a rewind emoji. If you're coming from YouTube, if you're watching this during the TikTok live stream, all of the replays are going to be posted on my YouTube channel. All right, my YouTube channel is Talk Tequila. You just add a tarot at the end, so it'll be at Talk Tequila Tarot. You should be able to find the YouTube channel for you to watch today's live stream on replay. So shout out to y'all in the live. What's up, Eve? Hi, Riri. And then at the very end, I'm going to leave the list open for tarot donations. So if you want to ask a question, all of the information to ask the question is going to be posted right here. So if you are coming in the live stream, you should be able to access the information. Just look at that little post-it. Yeah, I'm going to put the zodiac sign on as I'm doing it, so that way y'all know kind of like what zodiac sign we're on. Once the live stream is over, I'm going to close the list for donations. And how the donations work is pretty much whatever you are able to give. That's kind of how we're going to do the questions. Again, there's no set amount, but it's just to leave open as an option. So if y'all see any fellow people coming in and they are trying to figure out what's going on, you can let them know. I'm doing good. How are you? Hi, Natalia. We got Capricorns here. Okay. So we're going to give other people some time, and I'm going to just start with the collective. Okay. So the collective is just a collective consciousness. All right. What we all are kind of tapped into. If y'all don't know. What's up, Taurus? Placements. And then after we do collective, we'll see what zodiac sign we start with. So definitely drop your zodiac sign in the comments. We got Libra here. Okay. All right, let's get into it. All right, let's see. Today's live chat again is about money. What money moves do you make to secure the bag? We're going to be seeing what your future self tells you, what money you got coming in. So we got wealth collective, all right? So you got a lot of money cultivating it. So what this is telling me is either you're born wealthy, you have a rich spirit collective, or for others of you, this is something where you have to tap into it, like your inheritance, your spiritual inheritance, your destiny. This is something where you have to put in the time, the hard work, the effort. You have to apply yourself, because this is definitely giving me harvest, which means you do the work and you reap the benefits. Or you're just born into luxury. But I do feel as if for majority of your collective, this is about you getting it out the mud. This is about you being self-made. And in order for you to access this inheritance through your ancestors, you're going to have to take some risk. Okay, so let's see exactly collective what your future self has to say about this. And you get a lot of it at once. All right, this is about you getting out of your own, like a fear that you may have, collective, in regards to money that may have been embedded or groomed inside of you here. Oh, this is easy money. Like easy money. I'm talking about shorts, reels, TikToks, easy money, easy ways for you to make money, less resistance. So you're going to get a lot of your money, a lot of your wealth and success from you. Like, oh, this is easy work. Getting on social media, accessing certain platforms. The more you just, there's a short attention span. Okay, there's a whole stream of untapped potential, collective, that you're meant to profit off of. And it feels as if this is a lane that nobody else is doing. It's a niche that no one else is doing. You would be like the first trailblazer to actually start this. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like you're going to get some clues. You're going to get this inspiration or this idea from, like, you're watching this content already. Something about you're watching this content, but there's something about it that is missing, and you provide the niche that's missing in some type of market or industry. When this happens for you, you are kind of driven, collective, to embark on this journey because you don't have no relationships, you're in unrequited situations, you're not dating anybody. The only type of relationships that you have been upset, like you've been kissing a lot of frogs, collective. So you're going to manifest this into your life due to unrequited love situations. Being disappointed in love, it kind of pushes you down this path that unlocks all of this wealth for you. And you're like extremely rich. It's giving me like self-made millionaires, okay? But it's like you're not dating anybody. You're disappointed in love, and that's kind of like how you do this. So a lot of you, relationships is the only thing that your future self was blocking your money from coming in. It was like focusing on the letdowns of relationships that was blocking you. And it's like when you got your happiness back. I'm hearing Lil Donald. When he's like, fuck that little nigga. Yeah, so when he's singing that line where he's singing about, your credit get better, your booty get bigger. I can't remember the song, but I'm hearing the melody in my head. And it comes from you like saying, man, F these people. From like, that's how you started this. You started doing this. You started making shorts. Some of y'all start talking about your disappointments in relationships, and you was making you're going to be making bank off of that. And your future self, like, this is what opened the door for you. And all you did was kind of like, you made light of a situation, or you made light of the drama that you experienced in your own life by turning your lemons into lemonade. And that's how you align to this path of like wealth. Like, it's going to be like, I mean, you could literally like do this. Like, you're going to be making money in your sleep. That's what I'm seeing here with the 5 of Wands in reverse. And what you do is going to happen. It happens for you like going viral type of energy. It's like you get millions and millions of subscribers from one thing. And it's like it hits, or a couple of things. And then all of a sudden you're sitting at the table with wealthy people. You know what I'm saying? You have people that want to invest in you. Yeah. And I feel like I see you having opportunities to talk about this to other like content creators and other people about how you were able to, like, you understand some type of algorithm as well. You understand how to cultivate. You have some type of secret sauce, collective, is what Spirit is saying. So anything you touch turns into gold. You're going to get some type of opportunity. Either you're going to get a large payout, and instead of you trying to focus on like aesthetics or getting your body together to like date another person to get money, your future self says you took that money or you took whatever you had and you invested into your creativity, and investing in your creativity is what brings this in for you. That's deep. Okay, let's keep going. So your future self is pretty much the advice that they're giving, your future self is giving you collective is, if you're dealing with family situations where you have like karmic family members, you have people that's not helping you, if you have like unpaid bills or just situations collective that just feels like your head is above, trying to hold your head above water, your future self is saying just keep waiting, just keep doing what you're doing, it's coming in. Like you have absolutely no idea. Like it's already, the seeds have already been planted. Whatever you're doing, collective, keep doing it. Like do not stop. Your future self says that you, whatever you sacrifice, homes, finances, houses, whatever was making you feel trapped, collective, you taking that pain and putting it into some type of purpose or calling, or your creativity, your creative ideas, endeavors, like you planted something that's going to be big. You staying out of the way of drama as well. It's like where everybody is focusing on one thing, you go at it from a different angle. And you going at it from a different angle, it's like untapped potential. Some of y'all, this has something to do with hashtags that nobody else is using. Like everybody uses the major hashtags, but you using a hashtag that nobody touches is like, it's going to open the floodgates of some type of residual wealth, collective. All right. I'm seeing that this is big. Okay. And to the outside world, collective, it's going to look like you're broke. It's going to look like you don't have money, but it's because you're spiritually wealthy. So anything that you put your mind to, it's going to come in. And your future self is saying like, it's real. Like, don't doubt it for a second. All right, that's what I have for you, collective. We're going to move on to all signs. Thank y'all for the heart. Thank you for tapping the screen. All right, Spirit, who we doing next? Who's first for all signs? The list for donations is open. It's only going to be open while I'm doing all signs, and then I will start doing the donations after all signs. All right. If there's no donations, then we're just gonna end the live, okay? And you can rewatch this on YouTube. All right. So let's see who's next. Spirit. Which zodiac sign is next? So we have Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. What's up, Capricorn? We're going to take a look, Capricorn, to see what your future self says. What money moves do you make, Capricorn, that helps you secure the money bag? Shout out to all my Capricorns watching during the live stream. Comment on YouTube if you're watching this on replay. All right, let's see what money you receive, Capricorn. What money does Capricorn receive? So we have expression. Okay. Well, you know this ain't going to come easy, right, Capricorn? Because expression is pretty much talking about copyrights. It's talking about you writing books, novels, journaling. Okay, even if you do this by voice, this is something that you do that helps you express your feelings, Capricorn. And y'all know Capricorns do not like expressing feelings because Capricorns are about the money. And so if you can avoid the emotional aspect of making money, you would. But a lot of times, Capricorn, to really unlock your money, you have to really go into your feelings. All right. You have to go deep into, like, speak from the soul, communicate from the soul. This is also talking about conviction as well. So topics, injustice. You talking about injustice, you talking about things that, like, advocacy, talking about things that, plagiarism, injustice, all of those topics in regards to pretty much how Capricorns are done in general is gonna is going to benefit you and profit you in some type of way. Like, for example, I think Taraji P. Henson is a Capricorn, right? Lately, y'all see her in the celebrity world talking about the injustice in acting, right? About how female actors don't get paid as much as other actors and stuff like that. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. It's coming from you talking about matters that nobody wants to talk about, but the way that you say it, Capricorn, it's convicting. It's not that it's convincing. People feel the conviction of the injustice that you speak about in some capacity. So let's see what your future self have to say about that. Like, you exposing the truth in situations is where you get money from. Some of you guys, this may be your relationship, and you talking about writing a book about your relationships with family, romantic partners, jobs that you've had, exposing a lot of shit, Capricorn. This is going to be your realm of abundance. All right, let's see. You could have some fire in your chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Dare I say, Capricorn, it looks like a person may be your money as well. Like, somebody is going to come across your music, your writings, your poetry, and they're drawn to you. That's what I'm seeing here. Like, they feel like whatever you're speaking about, whatever you're talking about, they're attracted to you, Capricorn. Now, I don't know if this is just a romantic partnership, or this is a boss that may hire you, or some type of publicist that may come in contact with you, but it feels like either this is a boss, a publicist, a supporter, a donator. It's like they want to see you, like, they may be a manager, but they want to see you become like a well-known talent or a well-known artist of some sort. They too may agree with you as far as the industry or market or society in general. It's something about the way that you talk, the way that you speak, the way you express yourself. It's different. It's very different. And this person wants to, like, help you be like a well-known star or something like that. Or hell, they just want to publish you. So let's see. I'm going to be honest with you. This happens for you, Capricorn, when you're not feeling your best. Like, I feel like this is going to happen for you when your life feels like you have no control over it. Like, you don't, it's like if you make a plan, the plan never goes as you want it to go, right? If you try to make a goal, the goal never goes as you want it to go. There's so much frustration and restriction around things, doors opening up for you. And so your lifestyle at the time feels like you want to give up. Like, you're getting the short end of the stick in situations. And that's exactly when this happens for you. You meet this person at your lowest, or in a rut, or at a pitfall. And it's like a diamond in the rough. Somebody wants to give you a free ride somewhere. I'm not saying they're going to pick you up, but they want to help you. Like, they don't want anything in return. Let's see. I feel like you're going to be looking at this person like, why do you want to help me? I don't have nothing to offer. I don't have nothing to add to the table. Like Capricorn, being you're so used to people not doing for you. You're so used to people not supporting you that when you find somebody or somebody finds you that wants to support in your dream, you be looking at them like, what you want from me in return, because that's how your family or your friends have always treated you. Like in order for them to do for you, you had to give up something, or you had to like kiss they ass or shine they boots. You know what I'm saying? Like there's just this energy of you feeling like maybe there's a clause to this contract that you need to be mindful of, or you need to watch this person with two eyes. And I genuinely don't feel like this person is trying to misuse you. I feel like this person, maybe they are in the business of finding raw talent and they see some type of talent in you. So you're going to be kind of confused by what this person's overall motives is. Okay, because I feel like this person is attractive. I feel like you're going to meet a very attractive person that wants to support you. Good God. So y'all know what happens when a Capricorn knows that people are talking about them and being messy and stuff like that. Capricorn, it's like you blow a fuse and you just get mad and you just like turn to your music, or you turn to your creativity, write a book. And when you write this book, it's like you talking about everybody and their mama in this book, in this song. And I don't know, this could be a diss track or something, but there's just this energy of you using your haters as motivators to help you secure the bag. And it works. Not only do you secure the bag, but you secure someone that helps you manifest even a bigger bag. You know what I'm saying? Which baffles me. Not because you're not capable, but because that's the energy that your future self is in. Like I almost want to cry, Capricorn. It's like your future self is reflecting on a time in your life where you were down bad, or you were in that valley of the shadow of death, but you didn't have no fear. And so you listened to the things that people were saying about you. Normally, I feel like Capricorn, you ignore it. You ignore it because you try to be strong and you try not to let people get the best of you. But you finally listening to what they had to say about you and allowing it. It's almost like you allowed this situation not to hurt you, but to fuel you. Typically, it would hurt you, but it kind of gives you the upper hand where you're like, you know what? I'm about to bibbity bobbity boop all y'all motherfuckers into the greatest, the greatest rap song, okay? The greatest poem, the greatest something, all right? And it's like your haters have to sit there and watch you talk about them every single day. They actually come to wherever your job is, or whatever you do on social media, just to watch you talk about them. And they know, the crazy part about it is they know that you're talking about them. Dang. But you win. It's like I could expose you. I could say what I know you were talking about, as far as it's like you see gossip and stuff like that, and it's like you could expose these people, but instead of you exposing them, you kind of just hit them with like a chin check. Like don't come for me, and don't come for me and I won't have to finish you. That's kind of like what I'm seeing here. This may also be like in correlation to somebody that's helping you. Somebody may be jealous about somebody that's helping you. That's crazy. I don't think this group of people is ever going to like leave you alone. Like you're always going to have trolls, you're always going to have haters, but they're going to be like your unlimited supply of wealth. And I feel like whoever this person is, they're teaching you how to ignore your haters and how to make a bag off of it. That's what I see, Capricorn. Advice from Capricorn's future self. Feel it, Capricorn. Feel the pain. I don't know what this pain is. Eight of Cups. Anything you had to walk away from, any toxic situation that you was in, where you was restricted, stuck, stagnant. Feel that pain and let it like transform you. It's time to grieve it. It's pretty much saying it's time to grieve a situation. It's time to let it go. That's not your story anymore. And when you start expressing yourself, your money just going to come to you like a magnet. You're about to be super attractive and you're just going to magnetize money to you like nothing. And it feels like it comes from you having the upper hand in situations that's meant to put you in a disadvantage, but it's at an advantage for you. So turn your pain into purpose and alchemize that shit to work in your advantage, and don't stop letting your foot off these hoes' necks. That's pretty much what your future self is saying to you, Capricorn. So I hope that helps you on your journey. Capricorn, you almost made me want to cry. Sheesh. What's up, you guys? Hey, Natalia. So for those of you that are just joining, we've done collective, we've done Capricorn, and now we're about to pick another sign. If you would like to ask a tarot question at the end of all signs, send your donation to Cash App or PayPal. Ooh. Hold on a second. Okay. Shh. It's gonna be posted right here if you need to know the Cash App or PayPal. And just drop your name and your Cash App, your name and your question at the end of all signs. Hold on a second, my dogs are freaking out. The replay is gonna be posted on my YouTube channel, Talk Tequila Tarot. All right. So Spirit, who is next for? Damn. Whatever sign is next, y'all got some shit going on. Okay, I don't know what sign it is, but we about to see. Aquarius. It would be Aquarius. It would. What's up, Aquarius? Is there any Aquarius in the live chat today? If you're watching this on YouTube, drop a rewind emoji in the comment section. Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what money move secures your bag in the future. What money secures? What bag are you receiving? What money are you receiving? So we have fast changes in reverse. You'll be leaving a job suddenly or getting one very quickly, or your work may change dramatically in a short time. Go with the flow. Huh. Very interesting. I think I'm puzzled. I'm a little baffled right now. Hold on, Aquarius. Something about when you slow down. When you slow down. Something about slowing down. Slowing down on sex. Slowing down on like giving up on things. You know what I'm saying? Expecting fast results, fast money. When you slow down on your expectations of how fast something's supposed to come in for you or happen for you, that unlocks the money for you. It's one of the moves that secures your finances as well. When it comes to like spending money really quickly as soon as you get it and not really investing it in more profitable long-term goals, it's like you slow down on spending, you slow down on having sex, you slow down on, you know, being an air sign, which is spending a check and getting it right back. There's something about you come into a like an epiphany or a realization that you've touched a lot of money this year since last fall or since the last time you had money. Like you've seen a lot of money over the years, and it's like, what have you done with all that money? Whether that's buying fast cars, fast food, fast people, you've invested in things that don't really yield you a lot of progress or a lot of abundance. And so when you stop doing that and you sit your ass down, Aquarius, okay, and just like meditate and really think about it, I feel like in like 4 weeks time after you stop doing something or you cut some type of sexual activity off, y'all saw how the dogs are barking, so that makes me feel as if there's a lot of like spiritual energy. I don't know how to explain it to you. It could be in connection with, someone that you're dealing with romantically as well. This it could be in connection to like just making poor investments in people. And so your future self is saying that you get to a point where you see that it's not getting you anywhere. Just as quickly as it comes in, it leaves. And so you change that up. You change it up. So let's see. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. Some of y'all, this could be like kids. And you know how like from summer to winter, every season, you got to spend more money on kids. You got to spend more money on like getting new clothes and getting a better house, keeping up with the Joneses. All these different things are like ways that your future self is saying like, man, I didn't need those shoes. I didn't need to redecorate that house just to move again and then have to redecorate all over again. You know what I'm saying? This is also you starting to invest like in stock marketing or starting to invest in things that can get your family more money. Like this is saying you're going to get a lot of money at once. You may get a pay grade increase, a higher paying job, and it's like you're a provider or you're providing for a family or whatever. Like you have enough to provide for your family, but it's like instead of spending that large amount of money on like things, items, and material stuff, they're saying you invested in like land. You invested in purchasing a home versus renting a home. You know what I'm saying? You invest in assets. You invest in escrow. There's something about you investing in something that's going to triple its wealth later on down the line, gets you out of the hood. It gets you out of a low paying job. So this may be like instead of you buying the fanciest clothes, you start a business. Like maybe you start a family business and you put all they ass to work. You know what I'm saying? You may start dibbling and dabbling into EIN numbers and you put a business name in all your kids' name and you support their business. And when you pour into your family and your the life that you're building, maybe you help them start a YouTube channel. And it's like it comes back to you, and it's something that's cultivated from within. No, there's no one goes hungry here. And so it feels like you and your spouse, I don't know if y'all are in a poly situation, when y'all are under one roof or something like that, y'all are able to circulate the money in the home. I don't know if you in a poly situation or what, but I am kind of getting a situation where this is, you know, property, estates. Because the first thing that came to my mind, Aquarius, was I'm not going to say Nick Cannon, but I'm going to lean more to the side of like you get one big house, and instead of paying for multiple houses, everybody has one house, you know, and y'all all save money, y'all work together, and there's nobody goes hungry in this household. There's a system. Like there's literally one guy, two people standing here, and you invest in their dreams. So let's say one of these women want to have a home business. When you get money, you invest in them. So there's something about you investing in your offspring, you investing in your partner, your relationships. Some of you guys are going to meet someone that wants to invest in you this way. They want to marry you, and you marrying this person, you become rich and wealthy, and they want to help you and someone else. And you guys, yeah, this person wants to support you to the day they die. That's what I see, Aquarius, or you them. Okay, this is someone that wants to it's like, let's take over the world. Pinky in the brain? Huh. So at the time when you agree to this lifestyle, your future self is saying that it feels like there's a drought. Okay, it feels like the divine is like forcing you down a particular path, and you don't want to do it, Aquarius, but it's almost like the opportunities, are not coming in. There's like how the money used to be, it ain't the same. How the economy used to be, it ain't the same. There's something about at the time in which you agreed to this type of lifestyle, there's something about the economy is about to plummet. There's some things where investments are going really bad, but for the most part, you yourself, you're not receiving a lot of support. Okay? Like your money is dwindling is what I'm seeing here. It's going really fast. And so you start to think outside the box like an Aquarius, and you start to say, you know what, like this is crazy. At this point, we need to banter together. And at this point, we need to start a congregation or something. Oh my goodness. So your future self is slowing down and trying to become a team player, which is different because Aquarius likes their freedom, right? Sheesh. Okay. Okay. I really don't want to clarify this, Aquarius, but you go through a serious abusive relationship, or you go through you grieve the loss of like someone that you love. You're grieving. There's something about you are either grieving the loss of a friend, family, lover, or you went through an emotional turbulence that caused you to be like emotionally detached, emotionally imbalanced, and something like that. And I feel like that experience, or this is your energy, it kind of messes with your money because you take some time off, or you just like let things get out of control. So it does reflect that you go through something and you didn't see it right before, but then this opportunity comes back around, right? And this time around, you are not in opposition to a certain lifestyle that somebody wants to live. But like a year ago, when this opportunity came to you, you weren't really that excited about it because you didn't see the benefit of it. Like there were some things that you didn't agree with. So maybe you met someone and you probably thought, oh, hell no, you're trying to put me in some type of poly situation, or you're trying to get me. And I feel like, to be honest with you, at the time, it's like your future self is saying, you meet an even bigger monster on your journey. And it's like the less and less it caused you to like care less about how people perceive you or what they think about your lifestyle. And you going through that type of experience places you in alignment where you're ready to settle down, you're ready to get serious, you're ready to invest in your family, and you're done playing around. You're done being that guy or that girl that just dogs people out, if you have ever. You're done with those types of people that are emotionally unavailable and all they care about is them fucking selves. And there's just this energy of like you getting to a point of knowing what you don't want. And so when this opportunity comes back around or comes around, you're like, oh, I love this. I love a family unit type of lifestyle. You know, I want to invest in this. Something about, you know. It's like you're forced to do this. You're forced to be you're forced to be in a relationship, a family, a unit, and it's like if you try not to do it, things slow down for you. But if you step up to that leadership role and be like that, you could be like a father or a figure or a mother figure, or you play a role in a family unit, and try to run away from that responsibility and not invest in that, really is why things don't work out for somebody. It's like somebody has to be grounded, but they don't want to be. I don't know. Aquarius, you're going to have to let me know in the comments if this is even resonating with you, because it feels very confusing. Some of you guys, you manifest this because you go back to somebody. Like, you had an opportunity, you missed it. You go back to the person that you missed. You didn't see something when you were there before. You didn't think of it like that. You thought somebody wanted to use you, or vice versa. And when you go back to when you go back to it, something about you returning back to a person after running away from it for so long, and you settle down and you take on that responsibility, a family man, family woman. So let's see what advice your future self has for you. Be honest. Be honest. If you're dealing with a situation in the future where you have a good thing, a good relationship, and maybe in the past you stopped talking to one person to get back with an ex, but you still have feelings for another person, and maybe that person feels like you're rebounding with them because you didn't see nothing, the grass wasn't greener on the other side or something like that. When this person asks you, like, because they are hurt, I feel like somebody is hurt about something. When they ask you, like, why are you coming back? Why do you want to be in a relationship or something like that? Be honest with this person, because I feel like this is the type of person where honesty, they can work with that. But if you're not going to be honest with them, they can't work with that. And I feel like, I don't care if this is going back to a boss. Maybe you used to work for like a private client as a CNA person, and you quit and you're trying to get a job back, and that person was really like relying on you, because it feels like either it's a private client, maybe you worked as a private nurse, CNA person, you worked for a family or a wealthy family or something like that, and maybe you went and got a job somewhere else. This could also be like The Ten of Pentacles could be like a family-based business. You know what I'm saying? That helped you get your foot in the door. And they weren't paying you enough, or you didn't feel like you would get recognition fast enough, and so you quit, and maybe you're trying to get back to that job. Because ultimately, some of y'all may find a job with somebody where you're hired, but like they're married, or they're in some type of, it's a married man or a married woman, and you may have like left that offer on the table because that person liked you. There's an element here of somebody liking somebody, and it's related to money. That's what I see. But it's like how you left really made someone feel like they were expendable. And so if you spend the block trying to get your job back or something like that, it does feel as if they want to know, like, why do you want to come back? But they may start you off small. They may start you off like, let's see where this goes. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not rush things, Aquarius, because you are a runner. You're a runner. You're a track star. Yeah, you're going to run away when it gets hard. That's what I got for you, Aquarius. Damn, I had to really dig for that one. Whew. Lord of mercy. All right, so we just did Aquarius. Thank y'all for the hearts. All right, so if you're watching this on replay, we're about to select another zodiac sign. And we're going to take a look to see what moves do you make to secure your future money bag. She said, Aquarius, get it together. Whew, sheesh. It was tense. It was tense. Taurus, if you are watching this during the live stream, you'll be able to rewatch it on YouTube, Talk Tequila Tarot. The timestamps are going to be listed in the comment section and in the description box. All right, Taurus, let's see. Taurus, don't be scared. That's what I heard your future self say. Don't be scared. It's going to be all right. Let's see what money you receive, Taurus. What money you got coming in. Shout out to all my Tauruses. As soon as I said don't be scared, look what came out. Courage. It's okay to be vulnerable, Taurus. You have asked what you are afraid of. Ask for what you are afraid of so you can overcome what's holding you back now. There are leadership opportunities for the taking, and that's in reverse. So, pride is the devil. I think it got a hold on me. Paranoid, terrified, I put you over everything to fill a void. Yeah, some of y'all, this is a long-term relationship, a long-term connection. My Taurus babes out there, it looks like vulnerability. You don't have to be strong. You don't have to be so strong. You don't have to be so... You don't have to hold it all together. That's what I see here. You letting someone else share the... Sharing is caring. This is partnership, Taurus. For a lot of you, I feel like this is someone you may already know. Okay? It's someone that you already know. And at the time in which this video may be guided towards you, it's like you would have already met this person. So definitely it feels like somebody that you already know. But it is connected to a person. It's not you doing it all by yourself and being macho nacho. Not you being Nacho Libre. Vulnerability the is the challenge here. It's just scary, Taurus. Something scary. All right. And you may be a Taurus that is in this frequency of like, I'm just going to chase my money, focus on my purpose. I don't need love. All I care about is this because money don't, it don't hurt to be, it don't hurt to go after your dreams and your aspirations. But this is pretty much saying, so you think. So you think. So all y'all that be running across tarot land and y'all be over there like, I don't want to hear about love. All I want to hear about is my money. Cap. Go back and watch Capricorn. Let's get your cards. All right, let's see. Spirit. The Wheel of fucking Fortune. I be damn. This is your blessing. This is your blessing. Vulnerability. Whatever you are scared to do, whatever feels like it's in your comfort zone, you being vulnerable, sharing it, posting it, talking about it, expressing it. This is fixed energy. The what is that? Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. When you get out of your own way, something, money just effortless can I say it? Effortlessly flows to you without any type of resistance. Justice. You got a lot of major arcana, Taurus. At this phase in your life, you're going to be seeing a lot of your haters and your enemies receiving karma. So when you start seeing your haters and enemies receive karma for the things that they have done, that's when your blessings unlock for you. That's when your finances unlock for you. And I feel like a lot of you guys, they won't receive their karma until you hold them accountable. So in a lot of ways, your finances is restricted by you confronting a bully, by you speaking on topics that make you feel uncomfortable. It's meant to make you some type of profit. You could be a vlogger. You could be someone that wants to post about things that you've been through. You may want to write a book. You may want to tell your story. And a part of you telling your story means that you have to expose a lot of people that you once maybe worked with or were in an industry with, but you don't want to talk about those things because you only want to look at the rainbows and lollipops. But you are justice. And so as long as you're not the one taking on the mantle of holding people accountable, then you're going to be the one receiving all the karma that they should be receiving because you didn't go down. You were too scared to unlock your destiny. Get out of your own way. You got to get out your own way, Taurus. It's like you stop waiting for someone to rescue you. You stop waiting for something to come in and you say, you know what? I'm going to take this by the cojones and I'm going to do this even though, which means that the universe is just giving you opportunities to be courageous. You see what I'm saying? That's what I see here. It's like, but it's the flip, it's the reverse for you. Like normally you would feel like the courageous aspect of it is by you being strong, right? But what the universe is saying, the courageous aspect of it is by you allowing people to hurt you. When you allow people to hurt you, Taurus, and you allow them to try to change you or try to do shit to you to make you feel guilty about who you are or how you want to live your life, when it comes to your career, your dreams, Anyone that comes up against you and they're like, oh, you all you care about is your work, or all you care about is your dreams, or all you care about is yourself. Anything that's intended to make you feel guilty for your pursuits and your ambitions, whatever it is. You could either agree with them and allow them to steal your joy and manifest and live an abundant life off of your back, off of your, you letting them come and steal that energy from you. Or you can keep your heart open, keep your light, keep your heart open, keep your energy light, keep your heart light, more importantly, because you know you don't have nothing to prove, right? So when they stab you in the back or they betray you, they pretty much receive karma for how they treat you, and then the universe blesses you for bringing in another like for taking down another karmic. So you have to take down karmics. I don't know how you're gonna do it, but you have to take down karmics like one at a time. You gotta bring them into spiritual jail. And so the universe dangles you like a target. And then right before they're about to strike and take you out, the universe saves you in the nick of time. And then you're like, yeah, you're like a bounty hunter. Or maybe you're a police officer. You could work in the judicial system. But if you don't work in like investigation, judicial systems, and you're just out here, you may notice that in your work life or in relationships with people in general, you find yourself in situations where people are trying to try you. People are trying to test you, see what you'll get, let them get over with. You know what I'm saying? And so when you pretty much stop trying to avoid this from happening, stop trying to avoid confrontation with people, and trust that the universe ain't gonna let shit happen to you, then the universe gonna bless you in a tenfold in abundance. It's like, oh yes, you are doing God's work. You are meant to do God's work, Taurus. Okay, Evan Almighty, Bruce Almighty, all right, answer them prayer calls. That's what I'm seeing here. And you may be like, I don't want to judge people. I don't want to do that. If they come to you with a heavy heart and their hate and their misery tries to harm you, and you may feel like, oh, I'm not going to let that hurt me. I'm just going to ignore it. Let it hurt you. Let it fucking hurt you, Taurus. Because if these motherfuckers hurt you, God is not pleased. If they make you cry, they're going to wish they never made Taurus cry, because you are God's favorite person, people, energy. Y'all are like Mary out here. Okay, the archetype of Mary, like you're just that, y'all just that one that is always favored, and it's like until you see that that's the trust that like God gonna always have your back in situations, until you actually believe it with that type of conviction, and you're obedient to knowing that if you were guided to any type of room, any type of situation with people, places, and things, and you found yourself on the shitty end of the spectrum, it's like it may look like it's turning in their direction, and then boom, it's gonna like catapult you forward like tenfold. So if you're going through something, understand it's a part of your energy. Okay, it's how you get your money out of your spiritual bank. It's how you get your money out your spiritual bank. And so you got to be like, come on. Yes, it's your power. You're a trailblazer. Y'all are trailblazers. You are like a secret weapon. The universe, Taurus, uses you as a secret weapon to take down groups, covens, societies, industries. You expose things by your presence, which is why you irritate people, demons. But you're meant to profit off of it in all types of ways. And your future self is saying, you do it. And guess what? It's going to fuel your confidence. Like it's going to Instead of you harboring emotions and feeling some type of way about how people treat you, instead of you having that type of resentment, it's almost like you let it kind of like place the crown on your head and you wear that shit like power, dignity. Like, this is the power of you. And that is how you manifest over and over and over and over and over again. You watch your enemies from the corner of your eye, and you're like, yep, I know exactly what you're about to do to me or attempt to do to me, and you're gonna pay for it. That's how you do that. That's how, I'm telling you. And then you're like, cha-ching, cha-ching, like your left hand start itching it, and you're like, oh yeah, it's about to be payday. It's about to be payday. So let's see what advice your future self has for you. In order to master this ability that you have, Taurus, you're going to have to let yourself be taught something. The universe is trying to teach you how to be an alchemist with life, how to reap your positive karma from life experiences, how to make lemonade out of lemons. But in order to do that, you have to become curious to learn and be self-taught and listen from other people, be a student to the universe. The path of being the student assures you to be that, to hold this position. It's not in you trying to be a know-it-all and have everything figured out. It's in you saying, curious, I see something, I don't know what it is, but I want to know more. And it's like you're led, like the black phone, like the movie The Black Phone, into situations where it's like, how the hell did this Taurus get up in here? How? Because when people see you, they know that they're about to pay for something. That's just what it is. You're like David and Goliath. You just walk into rooms where there's giants and you just taking bitches down one by one. Okay? I wasn't supposed to pull no more cards, but it just felt too powerful. Okay? It really did. Long live the king. That's what I got for you, Taurus. You can watch it on replay at Talk Tequila Tarot on YouTube. Okay, the replay is going to be posted on YouTube. If you are interested in donation, getting a question, the list is open until Pisces. Once we get to, not Pisces, once we're on the last all signs, that's the end of the donation list. Okay. Thank you, Riri. So let's see who's next. Gemini, that was slippery there, okay? Gemini, let's see. What's up, Geminis? All right, let's see what money moves do you make to secure the bag. We're going to ask your future self, Gemini. What do you do to secure your money? What money do you have coming in, Gemini? Trapped in reverse. So you getting out of a job or a relationship. A lot of you, this has something to do with a relationship, Gemini. This could be a relationship, like a work fling that you may have, or you may have a work bae or some shit like that. Or you could have met somebody at work. Something about you being in you were in a relationship where you didn't know who you were dating, or you didn't know that this person had some type of energy or entity attached to them, and it was like fucking up your money and slowing down your success and progress, and then you get out of that situation. Some of you guys, you were dealing with somebody that was mooching off of you or leeching off. You were, dealing with somebody that was mooching off of you or leeching off. All right, let's get your cards, Gemini. Yeah, you could have established a family with this person. Like, this could be a divorce and you get a large settlement, Gemini. This is also like you leaving family members alone, or someone that you built a life with. You get your cut or alimony, or something like that. You get some type of money from divorce, or like, I don't know. This could be you leaving. Yeah, you walk away from some type of family or situationship. Like finally letting something go. Like some type of hope that you and someone else may get back together or something like that. Or you just already in it and your future self says that you get out of it. You walk away from it. You leave it alone. You move on with your life. Even if this person was giving you money, this could have been a married person as well. This could have been someone where y'all made money together, but it never evolved to the next level. It just was something that kept you stuck and lacking options. And you emotionally detach first, and then eventually you get out of it even more. So your money starts to increase when you leave somebody alone. People, places, or things. Yeah, a lot of y'all, this is a person. This person is they lie a lot. They play games. They're stingy with their money. It's like they may have their own life going on, but they still want you too, Gemini. This could be a father. I keep being drawn to the older man in the picture. This could be someone's father, a family business. Some of you guys, you start lying to this person, like so they don't realize that you're detaching from them. You start lying to them. You start coming off as a bad person that they don't want to be with, and then they stop being attracted to you. Some of you guys get out of this situation by using reverse psychology, and they stop being attracted to you. It's like you're trying to like show somebody that if they don't let you go, or if y'all don't get a divorce, or if y'all don't go y'all separate ways, y'all gonna end up, I'll make your life a living hell. Somebody is really trying not to be in a family situation or dynamic. It's like it brings out the worst. Or this is a bad boss, and you may be saying like, oh, you know, this, like maybe this person like lies on you. They don't take accountability at work. You could have been working for a family business or something like that, or a mom and pop company, and you just, maybe it's corrupt family business that you're emotionally detached from. It can be a private, like working for somebody in private. Like you may have met someone's family and you got out of that situation, Gemini. Okay, for some of you guys that are like content creators, industry workers, let's say you meet someone, right? And that person is like a mogul with the King of Wands, or they're like a big boss of a company or something like that. They invite you home to meet their family, and then all of a sudden they want you as well to like be their side piece or something like that. I don't know, maybe you entertain it, maybe you don't. But you not choosing to go down that route is going to benefit you in the long run, because it feels like this, they may end up having to pay you like till you find a new job, so like unemployment for like wrongful termination, but you were already trying to get them to like fire you or like kick you out anyway. So that may get you a lot of money as well for somebody here. Oh yeah, shit. Some of y'all, if y'all were having like a sexual intercourse with somebody that was married or something like that, they may pay you to keep quiet because you could like tell on them or something like that. Whew. Somebody could, if you're a masculine Gemini, I feel like you may have been like having random rendezvous with a married person or someone that's taken, and you was keeping somebody's secret, and then that person ended up having to pay you forever. Let's see what advice your future self say. Someone's like the cleanup. Sheesh. Okay, Page of Swords in reverse. So your Your future self is saying, take no prisoners. Okay? Take no prisoners. You have like a USB or some type of USB drive that has some information on it. You got tea on a situation, and your future self is saying, spare no enemy and take no prisoners. Okay, expose they ass, expose the job, the company. Some of y'all, this is a lawsuit as well. Okay, Gemini, there's a possible lawsuit. Damn. That's what I see for you, Gemini. Your future self is saying you secure the bag by exposing people. Okay. At this workplace, in this family, or something like that. Definitely possible work and play. That's what I have for you, Gemini. All right, let's keep going. If you want to watch this on replay, it's going to be posted on Talk Tequila Tarot. The timestamps are going to be in the description box. All right, let's see who is next, Spirit. So we have Sagittarius. Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see what your future self has to say in regards to the money that you have coming in and how you secure the bag, Sagittarius. So we have in the flow. Okay, you could be very much into, the universe, Gaia, because we have the planet at the bottom of the deck. There is something about like having a job that doesn't really suit you or let you really explore the universe. Okay. The universe is sending you help, tap into your inner power and go deeper to create the purposeful life you really want to have. So yeah, your future self says that you start listening to the universe again and following the calling and where you feel called to go or what you feel called to do. And it brings in some abundance towards you, Sagittarius. So let's get your cards. Okay. Let's put that back there. There's something about the way you do things, Sagittarius, is different. And it's important that you let yourself be different. Because that's where you find what you're good at, is when you let yourself be different and you not try to be so like watered down or like everybody else. I feel like the universe is trying to help you discover your inner power and what you're good at and how well you do something, right? So there's something that you used to love doing that you kind of like stopped doing for a while. Maybe you love watching videos about a certain topic. I don't know what type of topic it is. Something that you used to love doing. You stop pursuing it so you can go back to being like to sleep. Like you went back to the Matrix. And so something doesn't really spark your interest, whatever you do for work. I mean, it may pay the bills, but it doesn't really spark your interest is what I'm seeing here. But the Eight of Cups is saying that while you're doing that job, you do something that does spark your interest. So let's say, for example, you're working a 9-to-5 job. While you're working a 9-to-5 job, you start listening to law of manifestation, frequency, and it kind of like works on your intuition while you're working at that job, right? Or let's say you're working a 9-to-5 job and you start listening to, how to manifest, how to use the art of manifestation, and you start educating yourself. you go through a period of doing something while you're having to be an adult that still captures your imagination and wonder, and it puts you back in the frequency of flow. When your future self is saying that was kind of the pivotal moment that helped you unlock your imagination again and your intuition. It was your desire to go back and just listen to it, right? Frequencies, videos, YouTube videos, whatever. And it helps the day go by faster. And then eventually you get to a point where you're like, no, I don't want to sit at this job anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. Or I don't want to do this, whatever I'm doing. I want to do this. And this time around, instead of you procrastinating and not applying yourself or being too scared to do something, you're ready this time. So your future self said you had to do some emotional work on yourself. You had to go into your subconscious realm and really work on what blockages was hindering you from going deeper into your intuition and connecting with your purpose. So it benefits you in a lot of ways. And so during this time in your life, how you'll know that you are embarking on this phase of your timeline is when you are a lot more snappy and impatient towards people. Like you're quick to say, no, I'm not helping anybody. I'm not doing anything. I'm focusing on myself. You're tapping back into the universe. You're doing spiritual work on yourself. And you're really serious about creating something out of nothing. And you're kind of like sifting through what you want to do, what will lights you up, what you do and don't like. And I feel like you're in the beginning stages of a creative process, right? And so your lifestyle, you may be coming off as somebody that is bitchy, mean, and, not the same emotionally invested person as you used to be. But it's exactly what your future self said that you needed to do in order to become the version of yourself that you need to be to handle the bag that you're about to receive. Bars, okay? You could be a rapper for all I care. You may rap differently. You may spit a different flow. You're different. Maybe you're a poet. Maybe you're a writer. I don't know. But there's something about communications. You start doing some shit effortlessly and it increases your abundance. You get a raise, you get a pay grade or something like that. You're unlocking secrets of the universe. But it's all connected to you. And so you're guided to stop being so damn generous. So when you stop being so damn generous and oversharing and overgiving, it works for you in the future. Okay? Because you realize, oh, setting people straight and setting boundaries ain't so hard after all. I don't feel guilty anymore about doing it. And then boom, the Queen of Swords. I mean, not the Queen of Swords, but the Knight of Swords. You had a fear of disappointing people at some point or disappointing a lover at some point. And when you stopped caring about whether or not they was going to leave you, be with you, or if people were going to hate you, it also freed you from some type of night terrors or night sweats, okay? Dreams that you may have been having that blocked your intuition. And so the less that you care, pretty much your future self is saying the more that you care about what people thinks about you or how people view you tapping into your intuition or what type of work, what you do for work, the more that you care less. Yeah, it's like saying the more that you care less, the more money you receive. Because you be feeling drained and depleted, Sagittarius, because you be overgiving and oversharing, and then you feel like you're emotionally drained. And when you're emotionally drained, you can't manifest shit because you need your emotions to manifest with. So if that's a person, place, or thing, you cut that out and then it sets you free and it allows you to really connect with the universe and you're not afraid anymore of the dark. Okay, because I feel like you're going into the dark to create and manifest from raw creator matter, which is the universe. Okay, So go ahead with your occult having self. All right, so up next we got Virgo. Oh, Virgo just slid right to the spot that it needed to be in. So Virgo, if you're watching this during the live stream, let me know in the chat. If you're watching this on replay, the timestamps should be listed down below in the comment section. All right, Virgo, we're going to see what money is coming towards you. Limitation. So legal situations, you're going to make a lot of money from legal situations. I don't know if you do like auditing or you work for a company where you could be a claims adjuster, a lawyer, or you could just bring light to situations that nobody likes to talk about, Virgo. You know, like bucking, right? Beyonce is a Virgo. And so in categories like rock and what's that other one, country music, that's kind of like what she's doing as far as her future self. She's bringing awareness in her own creative way around the limitations that don't exist, and she's breaking those limitations by doing it anyway. So really that's kind of what I'm seeing here, and it's like, it's refreshing. You feel productive, like you had a good day's work because you chose to do something and you put a purpose to it. You smacked a purpose to it and you feel rewarding. It feels very rewarding. Strong Virgo energy. Let's see. So not a lot of people agree with how you manifest your abundance. That's what your future self is saying. The way that you manifest your abundance is unorthodox, right? You how do I say this? You are expressing yourself. That's what I'm saying. Your future self is expressing itself. But it's not plain sight. Like you're not sitting at an interview having a conversation with another person about what your plans are and telling them all your business and none of that shit. No. You are like teasing the mind. You're like forcing. You're like a force. And that's the temperance in reverse is saying you have pretty much turned yourself, Virgo, into like an engine. You're like a force. And so people now can tap into your frequency and manifest abundance. It's like you have kind of placed yourself like a god or a deity, or maybe you are, And you take what you receive from like the angels or your deities and you bring it down. And you craft something with it. And so you live a life of luxury, and opportunity always presents itself to you because you are willing to take whatever wisdom that you get, and you're able to craft something so beautiful. But it's like, instead of you giving it to yourself and just having recognition for yourself, you said, bump that. I'm going to put other people on. I'm going to put other people in positions to reap benefits from your sacrifice. That's what I'm seeing here. Because you have a lot already, and so you're just kind of creating a a table for other people, which is kind of godlike, goddess-like, godlike. And I feel like the way that you do it is unorthodox. Definitely with the Temperance in reverse. Y'all could be root workers, hoodoo, voodoo, herbalists, kinfolk type stuff. So in an unjust system, somebody has to be willing to play unfair, or somebody has to be willing to play dirty when you're already presented with situations where the odds are stacked up against you. And so I feel like, Virgo, you're taking on a position of leadership. Your future self is a leader of opportunity. So you hire people, you fire people, you make decisions. But there's some type of element here where it's like you're always watching, but you're never seen. Like no one would ever know just how much you really know. So you're mysterious for sure. But this next phase that I feel like you go into, Virgo, is something that's not your responsibility. You're forcing like systems and government to release some type of funds to the masses, and that's why it's going up so high up the food chain is what I'm seeing here. But instead of you going to court and arguing with people back and forth, it's like you do some type of spiritual work, and it's like they're not going to give it to you willingly. You think they're going to go into the damn the bank systems that they have and go and give you any type of retribution? Hell no. It's either you're going to tap into your roots and you're going to figure out how to get that shit yourself, because at the end of the day, they're not going to just give it to you, because it's designed for you to have to work 10 times harder to do what you do after honest days of work. You should be receiving some type of retribution, but they're not going to do that. So when you stop caring about if people agree with you or if they think that you should be doing this, that's when you manifest the greatest. And that's the Magician in reverse. Yeah, this is definitely dibbling and dabbling into reverse alchemy. You know, breaking generational curses, alchemizing your situations, ancestor work. You like, I'll do it all. That's what your future self is willing to do. I'm hearing that song. Break it down and put I don't know that word, the song. Let's see what advice your future self has, Virgo. Be the boss. Be the boss. Draw up the contracts. Make the agreements. This is definitely saying your future self is being wise as a leader, being a wise boss, being a wise leader, making sure you read the fine print, hire people, do what bosses do, okay? And that's on period. So that's what I have for you, Virgo. Thank you, Riri. Thank you for helping me, Riri. That's so nice of you to hang out and help. At the end, I'm going to definitely let you ask a question, girlfriend, because you did not have to do that. But I do appreciate it. All right. If you're still here. Let's see. The next person is Scorpio. Scorpio. All right, what's good, Scorpio? If you're watching this on replay, the timestamp should be down below. If you're in the live chat on Talk Tequila Tarot. All right, what money is coming in for Scorpio, and how do they secure the bag that's coming in? We have taking steps. Well, for starters, Scorpio, you got to listen. And I see here that you finally listen to your higher self. Some of y'all, you could have been afraid of your own shadow, or you could have been afraid of the dark, or you could have been afraid of like giving something else outside of your self-control to tell you what direction to go in. You know what I mean? And it feels like you get to a phase in your life, your future self says that you stop fighting and you kind of go within, and you stop being afraid of the dark. You stop being afraid of a lot of things. There's certain things that your higher self was like, hey, do this, try that, and you just was stubborn, Scorpio. You wanted to like force something to work that wasn't working anymore, and so you kind of put yourself in a position in the past where you were living in the shadows of other people because you were trying to be loyalty to a fault. And so your future self says that you finally figure out what direction you want to go in, and you get unstuck, and then opportunities come your way. Yay. Scorpio. So now you have a plethora of options again. Oh yeah, you got out your feelings about something or someone. Scorpio. You could have been like waiting for something to return, or you, because the Seven of Cups can be anything, which means that Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Now, a lot of you guys, this could be revolved around a person. Because my chest is hurting. So this is telling me that with the Seven of Cups, there could have been some regret around making the wrong choice. Because this is saying that there was a lot of options, there was a lot of things that felt like it would be prosperous, but at some point you felt as if you didn't see something that was right in front of you at the time in which, and so you may have found yourself choosing someone or choosing a job that you didn't really like, and you went the harder way. Okay, because you see here we have shadow, and you're doing things on your own accord or your own way. And it feels like you do hit some type of rock bottom where you feel like so many people have abandoned you or have left you in some capacity. But at the phase in which your money increases and you start to feel as if the universe is bringing you options again to pick from, and you're able to manifest and see things into fruition, and they're successful again, because we're talking about the universe now, right? It comes from you no longer waiting around for like the return or something. Like you finally let go of a person or the idea of a person. This could be a perfect person or a perfect job. Now, I feel like this is people. Because I feel like with these Seven of Cups, yeah, these are options, but I feel like it's connected to like people, supporters, people having your back the way you have their back. You know, the emotions are connected to this, which means you put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into bringing something into fruition. And you didn't want to let it go. So it's like you're like, okay, fine, it's time for me to leave. Something's never going to change. Could have felt like you were left holding the bag. And so you just start taking action. And so you're at a phase in your life where you're getting over the disappointment of certain options not coming through. See, like the universe is always providing you options, Scorpio, by way of other people's money. Right? So you can have a creative project here, creative project there. You can have this job going on, this gig. Anything that you do, anything you put your hands to is going to turn into gold. You know why? Because your sister sign is Taurus. So that's why I feel like there's a Taurus energy coming up. Your sister sign is Taurus, which means Taurus rules the bank and Scorpio rules other people's money as far as, getting from the bank. Right? Now, if the bank is not in agreement with you as far as who you're trying to manifest with and what you're trying to manifest, it can become very confusing. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of times, and people, places, and things get lost in the shuffle. So at this point, you are getting over one particular thing that you may have wanted really bad not working out, and you're going back to the drawing board of trying other jobs and other options. This entire season is about you becoming comfortable with being told no, or you becoming comfortable with things not working out and being able to see it as it's not working out, and know when to pull out. Some of y'all could have had a situation where maybe you forgot to pull out and you end up getting somebody pregnant, because I am seeing months here. So someone could have had gotten the wrong person pregnant or something like that, and then they're stuck in a situation and it's very confusing. But it was a detour that becomes some type of lesson. So take what resonates, but your future self is not really wanting to talk about the details of all this stuff that has happened. Your future self really just wants to focus on re-encouraging you, because anytime I think the reason why your future self doesn't want to talk about how you got to this point is because sometimes when Scorpio is told about how they got themselves into certain situations, it makes them want to go back to it. I don't know. It's a self-sabotaging thing that I'm picking up on. So when you get over it, when you let it go, when you accept defeat in a situation, you start to become curious again, like seeing what else is out there, going back out there and dating, going back out there and sharing your ideas, your research, what you learn, and you take little bit by little bit and you share. You just keep resharing, and then eventually it grows. For a lot of you guys, I don't know, Scorpio, your future self is still on. I feel like your future self is still on demon time. Can't nobody take this out of Scorpio. I don't care what nobody say. You cannot extract the toxic out of Scorpio. Scorpio will literally just, now you see me and now you don't, perform some type of master of disguise type of magician trick. That's what I see here. Like, you'll lead a person to the end of the road just for pure satisfaction, just for pure amusement. You'll have them follow this. You'll set people up at a table and get them all interested and focused on it. And then trust me, you have something working on it. Like, I feel like you're roping people in. Yeah, this is some Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, and Wendy type shit right here. Scorpio is up to bullshit. That's what I see here. Because why is your future self giving you advice? Why is your future self giving you advice to either to, I don't know if you're trying to turn somebody into a gold digger. This is like focusing so hard on someone, trying to turn them into like this materialistic person just to sit back and watch them fall flat on their face. Oh, Lord. And your future self is enabling you. Your future self is saying, yeah, teach them a lesson. What in the toxicity? Your future self has a target. It's like wanting to disarm someone just so you can like shit on them. Your future self is really, yeah. Because the Queen of Pentacles is giving me windy energy. You know, especially if someone if a Scorpio feels abandoned by somebody, this is a Scorpio that can hold a grudge for a lifetime. That's how I feel. And so this is like your future self working really hard to get someone to put their guards down and to trust you just so you can get them exactly where you want them. Ain't no money here, Scorpio. It's just intentions. These are just intentions. And it's like reverse psychology. It's a block. It's like a teaching someone a lesson from the shadows. Wanting someone to feel what you felt. Even if it took 10 years, even if it takes you 20 years, you just want someone to feel your pain. Oh my God, Scorpio. And then you'll be happy. And it's like until this happens, this Scorpio ain't finna be happy. What did I say? I heard, yeah, bitch. Scorpio is don't give up. There is no getting away is what I'm seeing here. And your future self is enabling your shit. And that's why I said I feel like this is demon time. That's what I have for you, Scorpio. Lord of mercy. All right, let's see. Let's keep going. Pisces, you guys are up next. Okay. Let's refocus. What's up, Pisces? We are going to take a look and see what money you have coming in towards you and how you secured this bag. Pisces, what money do you have coming in towards you? We have what in the bat and shedding. Okay, flexibility. It says you'll need to see in the dark to maneuver the coming changes. While it seems extreme, just hang in there. This too shall pass. So there's some nocturnal energy. Vampire energy is also significant here. Bottom of the deck, you got shedding. Okay. So you're outgrowing your old skin. You're outgrowing your old life. You're evolving. Now, Dracula. This could be like, this could be a lot of things. This could be from a person or a relationship. This could be a job that felt like you had to sell your soul in order to do this. I feel like you're going through an initiation or a rite of passage. And so you may be a little off, Pisces, like spiritually. You may feel a little off, a little shooketh. Let's get your cards. You may get money or help from someone, a person, Pisces. Like somebody may be helping you. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But it could be any sign. It doesn't matter. We also have Gemini strong. All right, so let's talk about it. You're going to receive some material like help. But it does give me sprinkle. You know what I'm saying? It does give me like by way of having to sell yourself, having to feel as if you don't know where the next dollar is coming from, feeling like you have to rob Peter to pay Paul. There's just a lot in regards to you never know where the next dollar is coming from. Life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get. Now, your future self is acknowledging that you went through a period of like user energy, vampire energy. You use people to get what you want, and vice versa. So you may feel like for a period of time, your future self is reflecting on a dark time in your life where you had to kind of be out here, kind of like doing something. I don't know, maybe you're a dancer, all right? Or maybe you had to like deal with somebody you didn't really care to deal with for the sake of like a period of time to get you by. Close the door. And so you're in this could even be a marriage or a relationship, Pisces. It could be a family member. You might have to like bite your tongue for a while. But it does give me like, it's complicated. Something is complicated, Pisces. Like you may know that somebody else is involved with another person, but you're trying to be flexible because they have like resources and things like that. Because this is a money read. You feel me? I mean, because so like your future self is not playing into the delusion like you don't know what someone wants out of you. I don't know. What is this? Yes, it's like to help you through a difficult situation. Somebody may be wanting you to like shake something for it, do something for it, show me what you're working with, type shit. And it's like, I got you, don't worry about it. Someone's saying to you like they got you, don't worry about it, but you know they're not doing it because they genuinely want to do it. They doing it because, I don't know, somebody may want something out of you. And so you do go through a period where you're dealing with someone where it's like really low vibrational. It could be a little demeaning, or they could have like, they could be involved with someone else. They may want you to do some strange shit. I ain't even gonna hold you, Pisces. I don't know what this is, or this is you. If this is you, or if this is someone else connected to you. But if this is you, Pisces, it's like if you be flexible with me, you play nice with me, and it may be like an indirect communication. Like it's not a very direct communication, but it's a period of time where maybe this person is a provider, or they have some type of resource. I'm hearing material girl. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I'll pay your light bill. I'll do this for you. Ain't nothing. That's how they talking to you. And so it's like, I don't want to do nothing. I just want to see, like somebody may just want to see you, it's that vampire shit. It's that using shit. It's just, this too shall pass. Because I do feel like this is someone, they may have kinks. They may have they little things that they like. But they do take care of you. They spoil you. They give you whatever you want. But it may feel like this person is like, it just feels a little dirty, like dirty money a little bit. I don't know. It's giving escortish. But this person got money or something. Pisces. Especially if you feel like this person is not, like they got you in the doghouse. This could be someone you're in a relationship with, and maybe they're providing for you. You could be in a whole partnership out here, and you know what you have to say or do in order to get this person to take care of you or something like that. I don't know. Because they're technically they're a good thing. They're a good option. This could also be like on some Christian Grey type stuff. That's why I'm also picking up that energy of like non-disclosure agreements. Let's agree to disagree. It may not be love. But, you know, you take 9 to 5, I take the weekend type of stuff. Pisces. So let's talk about, huh? There's no rule book, okay? There is no rule book to these types of situations. You are really out here in the dark and finding your way, and there's no rule book. So even if you don't like the way this is at this point in time when this comes in, your future self is saying, I know I could change this if I want to change this. I know I can get divorced if I want to get divorced. I know I can separate if I want to separate. At any given time, I can break this contract. Your future self is very aware of that, right? But at the same time, your future self is saying that you're still curious to see what could come of this situation. And because you're still curious to see what you can get out of a situation, thus you find yourself in an unhappy situation trying to kind of like make someone happy or like kiss their ass or give them, you know, stay in the relationship because they still take care of you. So it's like your future self is giving you advice of like wise up in regards to a person and see that you don't have to resort to this. But if you are curious of what this person, if this person will love you properly or give more to this connection, as long as you're still trying to see something or prove something, you'll be stuck in this cycle with this person. Because I do feel like this person may be here to teach you, like help you wise up, help you have higher standards for yourself, help you desire more for yourself, more than what a person can buy you, more than what a person can provide for you. And it's a matter of you seeing that how you got yourself into the situation and extracting the lesson from it so you can know how not to get back into these type of situations. That's what I'm seeing here, Pisces. And so you have to keep quiet about what you know or what you don't know, because I feel like this is someone that has the ability to manipulate you into believing that what you have with them is worth keeping. And it comes from some type of indirect, passive aggressive, silent treatment sometimes. Yeah, some of you guys, your future self may be at a point where either you have conceived with this person or something like that. Somebody may also come and rescue you from this situation, or you may have a lover. You may not love this person, but you love somebody else, and you're trying to secretly run away from that person to go to another person. So just be mindful of like jumping from person to person and not healing as well, because your future self is saying you may not got money in the bank, but you damn sure know how to pimp a person, or you know how to get it out of people. You know how to sprinkle. And so with that territory, you're gonna have to be a master. If you're gonna take that path, you have to be emotionless. Like, so what you need to, if you're going to, your future self is saying, if you're going to embark on this journey like this, then it's important that you get some type of sprinkle wisdom from Shira, and she's gonna have to teach you how to cut yourself off emotionally from, if this person talks to other people. Some of y'all may get with high profile people, and it may be like one of those situations, Pisces, where you're gonna have to just realize that it's what comes with the territory. Well, that's what I have for you, Pisces. These readings are just so different. Aries, you up next. So different. Aries. What money is coming towards Aries? Pay attention to your money, for starters. There's something that you're not seeing. If you go down a particular path, it's going to cut your money off. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. If you're trying to get like a specific, I don't know if this is a job or whatever, but one particular path out of all the paths is designed to make your money move slowly. So pay close attention to your money and how you're able to manifest it. Does money come in? If this is a person or the people around you, is it harder to manifest? Is it easier to manifest? Because I feel like you're something's being restricted for you. Hard for you to find a job. It could be hard for you to feel like some type of traction. If you're a content creator, you may be struggling to feel as if you are kind of being able to break a certain threshold. If you guys have already received a level of success, there's also this energy of like, you know, people keeping you out of the in crowds, blackballing, blacklisting, stuff like that. I don't feel as if you're meant, Aries, to try to be accepted by people in the it crowds or anything like that. I do feel as if you are meant to rebel. I do. Your future self is saying that. Yeah, you're meant to rebel. When you stop trying to follow the rules, be diplomatic, okay? When you stop whitewashing, watering your shit down, there's something about you, prana baby. You have real powers. You're an earth angel having a human experience, but you know how to keep something circulating. And when you're living a lifestyle that doesn't give a fuck about what anyone else says about you or what other people think about you, you're going to say what the fuck you want to say and how you want to say it, and you just finna be that Aries. It works for you, honey. I don't know who I'm speaking to today, but you're powerful, Aries. It works for you. It's also how you attract. It's how you work with your God abilities. So it may look foolish, and certain people may close their doors and say, oh, I can't do business with you, or I can't partner with you, or I can't hire you, or I can't let you into my community or my congregation because you don't talk right, you don't speak right, you don't move right. And you're supposed to be like, so what? A lot of you guys, this is a job. Some of you guys may put in your resignation letter, and when you're accepting that you're meant to be a self-made entrepreneur that got it out the motherfucking mud, you will open doors of prosperity for yourself. But as long as you are trying to avoid a disaster over and over and over again, it's like you don't really know how to hold that frequency. You'll start off doing it, and then the moment you get some pushback, you'll kind of be like, maybe I'm doing the wrong thing. You start doubting yourself, and really you're not meant to doubt your own. Like, how you going to do spiritual work and then doubt the spiritual work is actually going to work? That's counterproductive. And so Spirit is saying, if you're going to light a candle, if you're going to put an offering out, if you're going to talk about or ask God for something and then you doubt it, you might as well just say you don't want it. Is what God is saying. It's either you believe or you don't believe. And there is no rule book for this. There is no instruction manual. I can't print out a piece of paper and prove to you that it's going to happen. It's either you have you have conviction or you don't. It's either you have the vision or you perish. These are the only two options that you have, Aries. There is no other option. And so part of me wants to apologize for having to talk to you so roughly, but I can't. You know why? Because you're not meant to be not meant to be sorry. You're not meant to be sorry. You're not a sorry person. You have all this fire. You have all this passion. You're the first house. The Fool is an immature toddler. And so people are going to feel as if they don't want to do, people on their high horse are going to feel like they don't want to do business with you. But I promise you, every person at the bottom, oh, they finna fuck with you. The underdogs will fuck with you. And so you could be, living in the hood right now, and it's hard for you to find a job, right? But you feel something in your spirit. You done got an idea and a download. You done had a dream. And like, there's a possibility where it's like, okay, well, I could start doing frozen cups. You know what I'm saying? And I may start off selling frozen cups in my neighborhood. And then eventually I'm posting frozen cups on the social media. You get what I'm saying? Like, there are so many ways in which you can broke. Oh, shit. There are so many ways in which you can manifest abundance for yourself. Let me see. Dang. Would you trip? Try not to touch the screen. There are so many ways that you can build a business from scratch. There are so many things you can do. I don't care if it's baking cake. You are good at something. You've already dibbled and dabbled, put your foot in it a little bit. Maybe y'all know how to cook. Maybe y'all know how to mixology or something like that. Man, if you don't smack a label on that thing and get that thing going, that's what your future self is saying. It's like your future self is talking back at you. Like, why are you over here acting all helpless and shit? Like, your future self is mean as fuck. I just want you to know that. Because you're a truth teller. You're a truth teller. So your future self is saying, man, stop playing. Like, you don't even need to get no deals and contracts with other people. If you don't start your own concession stand, if you don't go out here and be like a freelance person that just, share what you do, hell, host your own party, sell your own drinks. That's what your future self is saying. Like, there's something that you're struggling with trying to get up off the ground, or you're trying to get like bigger clients, or, something like that. But you're trying to be likable. Likability ain't your strong suit. So stay away from the high and mighty people and stick with the gutter people. There's something about the gutter people. Okay, because these other people not like you. Stick with people that know what it's like, that have to make something shake, have to make something shake. That's what your future self is saying. They're going to be the ones that support you, not your family, not your friends, but the people the underdogs. And then you're going to give back to those people, and y'all going to take good care of each other. That's what I see here for you, Aries. Your future self is saying, get out your own way. Over here, like, it's like, wake up. Okay. Oh, we are almost done. We only have 3 more. So let's see who is next. Cancer. What's up, Cancer? How you doing? So let's see what money comes to Cancer. What money is coming to Cancer? What abundance, what money bag is coming to Cancer, and how do you secure this bag? What money is coming to Cancer, Spirit? So we have short term in reverse. Ooh. Okay, and then we have moving up in reverse. So let's say you're working a 9-to-5 job, or you're in some type of corporate situation and you want to kind of like move up in the ranks, get more status and more power, a promotion or something like that. There's something about climbing the corporate ladder that is significant for you. And so your future self says this position is temporary, so don't be too attached to it. No worries. You will find something even more fulfilling and prosperous. And that's in reverse. So something that sparks your interest is not going to be short term. It is going to be long term. So whatever sparks your interest, like, oh, this idea, I have this bomb idea. I want to start this business. I feel like it's going to be great. And, maybe it's not in your same career field. Maybe it's in a different avenue. but you light up when you think about it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's not your 9 to 5 job. It feels like maybe a side project or something that you've been wanting to dibble and dabble into as far as career, as far as your own entrepreneur gigs. This is like entrepreneur, make money in your sleep type of energy here. That's what I'm seeing. And so it's fast, it's invigorating. It's also going to require a lot of commitment and dedication and consistency in you seeing it into fruition. So whatever current position that you may currently be in right now at work, they may be offering you, I feel like you're getting it from both areas. If they're offering you job prospects, like they want to promote you and stuff like that, I feel like how you're going to know that it's time for you to invest more into this entrepreneur idea that you have is when you start to see that your job is not really giving you, like they're capping you out at a salary, or they're capping you out at like you being able to move up in the corporate ladder. That's the universe giving you some type of confirmation that it's time for you to keep that job, right, to pay for your expenses or whatever, but use this as an opportunity to work on your side projects and focus on your other entrepreneur gigs. And so your future self says that it pays off for you. It pays off for you, and it's going to be a long-term thing. It's not short-term. It's going to feed you. It's going to be prosperous. You're going to be wealthy off of it. You're going to be extremely wealthy from your creative ideas and sparks. A lot of you guys, especially if you have like high sex drives as well. I don't know why I had to mention high sex drives. It feels like y'all have high sex drives, so you have a lot of energy, a lot of creativity, and you got to get that tension out. Something about needing to relieve yourself from some type of tension. It allows your thinking, your thoughts to channel clearly. something about okay. So the money that you have coming in, you have access to some type of backlist, back page, backlist with the Page of Swords in reverse, which is telling me that you have some type of access to something that nobody else has touched yet, or no one else has their hands on. You've done your research. You have invested a lot in looking into the situation. You know exactly what's required. It's going to make you a lot of money, right? And it comes from some type of like information like that you have that your future self is already doing it for you. So like even you watching this video, this would be like at this very moment you're receiving information and clarity around some type of idea that you have. And then when you take this information and you apply it into your life, that's when you become the Page of Swords, because now you're taking it and you're unconcerned about what anyone else thinks about it, and you become confident enough to make a move and invest in it, whether it be hiring someone, whether it be moving certain things around so you can see it come into fruition. You're ready now to take a risk. And that's kind of what the Page of Swords comes up as, is you getting information that doesn't come naturally by way of you being able to pick up a newspaper and find a job. This is coming from you looking at things upside down, you doing it unorthodox, out of the norm. And so that's why you have all this energy. You're going to have like a burst of energy, ideas, and you're going to be like, oh my God. Here. I feel like this is going to also come from you getting over something. You have big plans or big dreams in a situation, but you're going to have to get over it. Like, you're at a point in your life where you're like, you know what? I'm tired of resisting what I feel, and I just want to do it. And it's like, so you stop pouting and you stop being like, you hurt me, I'm mad. You stop pining over a situation or situations of disappointment. And that's when it kind of all clicks for you, is when you stop pining over things. Cancer. Let's get advice from your future self right quick. Oh, you got choices here. Okay. So there's something that you want to do. You don't know whether or not you're going to be able to upkeep both jobs or upkeep both things. There's something about you having to juggle yourself and these responsibilities, or yourself, your lifestyle, along with a second job. So your future self is saying, if you organize your life correctly and you prioritize and you get control over your emotions, Cancer, yes, you'll be able to have a 9 to 5 and an entrepreneur gig. If you find a healthy balance between your relationships and how quickly you're able to get over disappointments, you can have things working like a smooth engine. But it all requires, it's all a healthy balance. Like, it's how you show up, it's how you perform, it's how you apply yourself that determines whether or not something is successful. So the whole entire success of this financial abundance for you is based off of your ability to roll with the punches, your ability to keep moving and focus on only what what you need to do to keep yourself in balance and in tune with whatever it is that you're doing. The moment you start getting into a situation and be like, oh well, but this and but that, or this happened to me and woe is me, you start fucking up your money. You start fucking up your abundance. Some of you guys, I can't outsee it. I see you're attracted. You're attracted to someone, or someone is attracted to you, but it feels like a firecracker. It feels risky. And it's like, how can you have a long-term connection with what you feel may only be a short-term excitement, or a short-term gig, or a short-term gratification? I feel like you want long-term, but you also want long-term with someone that you may feel is short-term. I don't understand, Cancer. I don't understand. What are you telling me, Cancer? Cancer, I think even you are confused. I think even you are confused. But the most confusing part isn't that you can't have this. It's how you feel after you know what you know. You see what I'm saying? Information is only information, right? But it can also be power. But at the end of the day, information is just information. So whether or not you know the answers to all the tests, or you know all what to expect or how things will play out, that's only half the ingredients that you need to really make an executive decision. So I feel like there's a presence of fear here, or there was a presence of fear around indulging in something that you desire out of fear of losing it. There's like this energy of, I'm afraid to lose it. And so I may get readings, I may look into situations so I can guarantee that I don't lose it. But then it's like you get the answers to it, and then you still weren't using that information wisely. You were kind of using it to to like confirm your original suspicion. And it's like, why would you? That's like looking at somebody's phone, right? Trying to look into their phone because you suspect that they're up to something, right? Then you find something only to confirm your initial suspicion, but then at the same time, you're not going to leave them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to leave them. You don't want to leave them. You want to be with them. So it's like, why would you even look at something that you know would make you upset? I mean, that just doesn't register as smart in a lot of ways. And I feel like your future self finally gets to the point where it realizes that you're the only person keeping something going. Like, you're the only person keeping a narrative going. And as long as you're the person that believes that it's not gonna work, it won't work. You see what I'm saying? As long as you, child, I don't know, Cancer. I don't know, because at the bottom of the deck you have the King of Wands, which is a match here. There's a match here. It's like a perfect match, but it's like being scared. But you have like this desire to like get in your car and go somewhere and say fuck it. I don't know what you're trying to do, but there's abundance connected to it. Like, this is like two attractive, powerful people that are just equally powerful, but at the same time, there's potential here for long term. But Cancer, you can't build on sand. You can't build castles on sand and expect it to stand up unless you want it struck by lightning. And when lightning has to hit sand, it's turning it into glass, which means you pretty much change its entire molecular structure. You know what I'm saying? And then when a tower hits, it's something catastrophic, right? It's something that don't have to get to that point. You feel what I'm saying? But sometimes the tower is all it takes. Sometimes divine intervention has to happen just to get someone to stop sulking or being resentful. Your future self pretty much gets over some type of resentment that they have towards someone, and they forgive. An olive branch. This is an opportunity by the divine to have something long term. Some of you guys, it could be someone from your past. It could be someone that you've separated from. It could be someone that you was getting to know. And so right now, like, your future self is saying that you don't trust someone. You feel me? You don't trust someone. And when Cancer don't trust somebody, this could be a business partner. This may be someone that you become in business with. I don't know. But it looks like two attractive people have sparks that fire, that sparks other areas of your life, that just re-energizes you. And at the same time, you manifest a lot, you know. You're able to perform. You're happy. But then when this relationship is off and the emotions are all over the place, it kind of messes up the performance of the relationship. It messes up the performance of the job. Maybe y'all work together. I don't know if y'all work together or y'all have to work together. But your future self is pretty much saying that because this is not your energy. Because we have the King and the Queen of Wands, which means this is Cancer energy, but it's in the embodiment of passion, desire. Something sparks your passion, something sparks your desire, and y'all do this for each other. Okay, it's expansive, it grows. So whatever you all touch turns to gold. You see what I'm saying? It's that type of engine type of vibe where it's like whatever y'all touch turns to gold. So you can choose any type of ambition and it's going to be prosperous when you guys work together. You see what I'm saying? Like two equally powerful people taking over the world, their own world, creating their own world. Look at that. The 4 fucking wands. Are you serious? And that may be why it's confusing, because it's giving like that twinish energy. Because y'all are just alike. Y'all match each other's energy. Y'all are just alike. And then with the Page of Swords. So someone, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, doesn't have to be that sign, but someone got the confidence to spin a block, Cancer. Someone got the confidence to talk to you. And so your future self is saying, when that person did that and they showed back up in a more confident and a more balanced way, they got a hold of themselves. You could have been dealing with a runner, Cancer, or someone that runs from affection, I don't know, or runs from love. Because I feel like your love life is strongly tied to the way in which you're able to emotionally show up for your career and every other ways of your life. And I feel like this person is coming back as a more confident, reassured person that has a hold on their ambitions, and they have a hold on themselves. And so instead of using you as the reason why they are a better person, they went and crafted themselves their own, like their own job, their own career, and things that make them feel happy. So when y'all are not together, they can, this is like that type of energy, when you're dating someone and they're trying to like make something of themselves because they never had anything. And so you may be saying, oh, I can help you or whatever. And then that person is kind of like feeling like they need to do it themselves to prove something to themselves. And maybe, Cancer, you're like, oh, you don't have to do it that way. I can help you or whatever. It just feels like you just had someone that was trying to become the best version of themselves. And you met them when they weren't quite where they wanted to be in life, or when they weren't quite perfect, or their version of perfect. I don't know. And so they may have doubted their worth, or feeling like they weren't good enough for you, or not on your level. But again, there's a lot of attraction. And so, Cancer, I feel like you are really hesitant to let someone in. Like, you're really trying to do your homework this time. Like, you're like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with this person? What's wrong with this? You're really trying to do your investigation and figure out, what is this person's problem? But Cancer, with all of this investigation energy here, I just want to, unless you are a licensed therapist and you are a licensed investigator, I can see your future self saying, like, the Page of Swords is looking for shit that isn't there, which means they are trying to now sabotage something themselves because they fear that someone else is taking advantage of them or could potentially be trying to take advantage of them. So you're hyper attuning to a situation that isn't even a thing, without even a degree to properly perform this type of investigation. I mean, like, that's what I see here. But okay. But I tell you what, your future self is already spilling the tea. Your future self is telling on you, Cancer. You know what your future self is telling on you about? It's pretty much saying, with the Chariot card, you guys make it happen. You forgive. This is your future self is saying. Your future self is telling your past self, your present self right now, that it doesn't matter how hard you look or what you try to prove to yourself. you're in love with the person you're in love with. You can say, oh, I just want peace. I just don't want drama. I just want to make sure I know. You can say whatever you want to say. At the end of the day, you and this person end up together. You and this person have multiple streams of income together. You and this person are meant to be together. And with the Page of Swords, with the Page of the Two of Pentacles, your future self is pretty much telling you, Cancer, that there's a choice. You're in the phase of choose. It all happens with you choosing on whether or not you want to let go of something and turn a new chapter and start a new chapter and build it better this time. But you're the only person that can decide if you want to end, if you want to forgive or not forgive. This is to forgive or not to forgive. Because it feels as if you don't see where this situation goes, it's like you're lovesick, you don't want to go to work, it fucks with your money, you can't sleep at night. There's a lot of shit that goes into it. And it's because it's that not knowing if you made the right decision. And so even though you may be mad at somebody, I feel as if it becomes a spiritual block, because I do feel like there's something about y'all are meant to be together, and it may be, you know, one of those things. It's just one of those things, okay? It's all connected. Like the universe is forcing y'all to sit down and get y'all shit together. Y'all need each other. That's what I have for you. All right, who is next? Leo. I'm here 1 time for my birthday, 2 times for my birthday. Leo, your birthday is coming up. Okay, so you may be partying. Your future self is saying by your birthday, you finna be bouncing back. You finna get your money. Things that were going slow for you, you finna have like a come up, a glow up, Leo. Yes, star power. By your birthday, you finna be like, it's on and popping. Okay, y'all got good people skills. People fuck with y'all. Leo, y'all have good people skills. Okay, let's see what money's coming in for Leo. Y'all finna be having a lot. Macaroni and cheese. Stop it. The future. Your future is bright, Leo. Gestures. I feel like there's going to be a lot of gestures. You're going to get a lot of money. Okay, it says you may be asked to help someone out, or you may need a hand. Deserve praise to others, and you will receive recognition too. So this is all based on how the summer goes. So based off how the summer goes, with how nice you are and things like that, it could really potentially go in your favor by way of the future. Like the future is favorable for you, Leo. It says plan for the future while living in the present. You are always supported by spirit. Your psychic abilities can bring you prosperity. The universe is going to be blessing you for some good things that you have a hand in. I don't care if this is helping the old lady cross the street, or, you know, you doing things for the greater good in some capacity. You got good karma. A lot of good karma coming your way. Some of you guys, somebody may ask you for something. It's something about you just not being stingy, and you just being in this energy of, I know I'm going to get it back. I know I'm going to have, you know, blessings that come back to me. I'm here 1 time for the birthday. Your birthday is going to be good. Somebody's having a good birthday in the future. Leo, your future self is excited. I don't know. I'm ready to get up and twerk. Get me out this chair. All right. That may be how you feel in the future. If you can't sit down, you feel too like you want to do stuff. I told you, good karma. Ooh. Ooh. All right, Leo. So you getting over something and starting a new, like letting the past go, like letting your disappointments of the past, letting grief go, letting resentment go, letting you crying over spilt milk go. Anything that you do to let go of something, it benefits you tenfold, and you can trust that you're going to get good karma, and it's going to propel you forward. And it's a test of you having a light heart. All right, if you know that you're going to have a light heart, or you're going to work really hard to have a light heart and do things out of the kindness of your heart, not because you expect things in return, but because it's just who you are and it's your character, be ready to receive, because you're in a season of receiving. Okay, you're in a season of receiving, baby. And let me tell you something. You know when this happens for you? It's when all doors close. Nobody is there for you. Nobody is trying to help you out. Nobody's giving you a helping hand. You feel like you can't turn to nobody. You can't talk to nobody. And you've lost a lot of funds. People could have got over on you. You could have felt as if people just used you to get ahead. They took advantage of your gestures and your kindness. And see that as a confirmation that the universe is about to bless you. Because they may have thought like, oh, I won because I got over on Leo. Nah, the universe is saying, I put Leo there as a test of character. Because I wanted to test not Leo, but everyone else connected to Leo. And so every single person that turned their back on you, or they weren't there for you in any capacity, or they made you feel as if you had nowhere else to go or no support, it was revealing to you their character. It was revealing to you who can't go with you in the future, who won't be able to sit at the table with you in the future. Because I feel like the divine is holding this handout for you, holding on to your blessings for you. So when you get out of the situation and you realize that this is not what you want and you move away from it, the divine is going to take your hand and bless you. And then guess what? Wherever you're guided to after that, it's like everything you touch turns to gold. Every single time. So if you're going through, whenever this season happens for you where you're at your lowest, it's a blessing. It's a breakthrough. Someone is going to try to convince you that you're receiving some type of bad karma or judgment because you are emotionally abusive or stingy or selfish. Someone's going to try to convince you that they know how your future ends up. And they're going to attempt to like kick you while you're down. And this may be like you versus you. You could be dealing with another Leo. This could be like two Leos on Leo. I don't know. But it feels like someone's going to attempt to kick you when you're down. And right before they administer their final blow and like stomp on you, they like drag family, friends, and other people into it as well. And they're all having a shit kicker's fit. They're all ganging up and laughing about your downfall. And you're gonna see this very clearly with the future ball here. Some of y'all could be psychic, some of y'all could be intuitive, or you just know God's gonna bless you, and that's all you need to know, because you are God's favorite. That's what I keep hearing. So you could have been in situations where you were homeless, all right, left for dead, having to struggle, figure shit out on your own. And that's your future self saying, watch. This ain't even a comeback. This is not a bounce back. This is just the future glory and promise that's destined for you. This could be a horrible boss as well. Or someone that wants to be the boss of you. This could be somebody's father. It's like, even though this person is wicked, you know they're wicked. You know somebody's wicked. You know somebody's evil. You know somebody does things for their own self-interest and things like that. And, you could treat them like shit, but you ain't gonna do it. You just gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be a nice person. I have every right to be mean, but that's okay. I'm not gonna be mean. I'm not gonna do that. And boom, the love overpoureth. And then God gives you a message, and it's like you're gonna have something to manifest blessings off of. You're gonna manifest. Some of y'all, you're going to manifest like your heart's desires. So whatever is in your heart, you get rites of passage here. Okay, this is a crossroads. This is a crossroads where you're going through a period, but it's like by the Lion's Gate, you're free. By the Lion's Gate. Okay, so let's get your advice from your future self. Your future self is saying, keep it all to yourself. Whatever you know about people's intentions or what they're doing, keep it to yourself. Remain humble in this situation. And I'm not telling you to like let people do shit to you, but it's like your future self is saying, you don't owe nobody no explanation. You don't have to say anything. Your business is your business. You feel what I mean? Like, your business is your business, and you're free to do whatever it is that you want to do. So nobody's going to stop you because you all the way up. And I feel like you finna be reborn by your birthday. So that's what I have for you, Leo. Okay, last but not least, Libra. Thank y'all for the hearts. Libra. All right, let's get it, Libra. Let's see. What money is coming towards Libra? What does your future self have to say about the money that you're about to receive, Libra? Taking steps. You could have Scorpio in your chart. There's a method to your madness with strategy. Okay. So you're going to be guided from a situation. And you know what? I don't know if it was Aquarius. Aquarius energy could also be something connected to Libra energy, because my dogs was freaking out with Aquarius energy too. So you may want to check out those zodiac signs if you're watching it on replay. It's going to be posted on Talk Tequila Tarot. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Okay. It says, action is key to getting where you need to go. You can't wait around. Take a step in any direction to get unstuck and find opportunities. So there's something that you used to do, like something makes you feel nostalgic when you do it. I feel as if this is a feeling. I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric. Something about your inner child, something that you used to do when you were a child, something you feel nostalgic over. You may have always wanted to open a business for little kids or start a nonprofit organization. There are some type of steps that you've been guided to take, or you will be guided to take, this could be like giving back as well, or just doing something for the youth with the Six of Cups. Okay, it's like kindness and kind nature, being a kind person, walking down memory lane. You know, you could be wanting to work like, like selling, like, I don't know, maybe when you were younger you used to sell something, like sell flowers. Some of y'all just could be selling like, weed, marijuana. You know what I'm saying? Psychedelics, okay, euphoria type of experiences, and maybe you've been trying to contemplate like if you should get back into it, but you kind of like been trying to. There's certain things that you used to do. Somebody you used to do something and you wanted to do it, but when you think about what you used to do, you wouldn't let yourself do it, but now you have to just do something, like try one of them, like try different hobbies. The future self is saying you manifest abundance into your life by trying different hobbies, being nostalgic, remembering things that you used to like to do, and you playing around with that opens up doors for you. Bars, you could be a rapper, okay, a singer, and you just trying stuff. There's nothing to be afraid of. You could be afraid of this, like watching this type of stuff, but it's nothing to be afraid of. Were you afraid when you used to play with action figures or Barbie dolls? I don't think so. You had to use your imagination then, and it's no different now. It's a tool. These are just cards, but the tool is this is a tool to connect to yourself. All right, so I feel like that's kind of the key. Okay, so I feel like you may not have much to start with. There's something about you not having a lot of startup money, you not having a lot of savings, you don't know what direction to go in, and your future self is saying it doesn't cost anything just to start doing something. It doesn't cost anything. I know you want to make the money and make it quickly, but I feel like this is more about you accessing the opportunities and just becoming like finding your way back, because I'm picking up like lost girl, lost boy type of energy, Peter Pan. And I think Peter Pan, like cut himself off from his adult self, and because he didn't want to grow up, and so he was like forever a child. And so when you look back at certain things, you may be like, okay, well, I don't have enough savings in my account. I don't have no large 401k. I've been spending on this and spending on that. I never got to do this for myself. And so it's like your future self kind of tells you to like snap out of it and just start doing stuff that you used to enjoy doing, and it opens doors for you. What gets you to actually start doing this is when you realize that with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, that you what do you have to show for it? It's like this energy of, this is all I have to show for. Some of y'all, all you have to show for is a relationship. Others of you guys, you had an expensive partner. You know what I'm saying? There's this energy of like, I just took care of someone or something, and that was my life. And it's like out of all those things, what were you able to do with all that time? Like, how were you able to make that work for you? That's what your future self is saying. So part of you, there's this energy of learning something from scratch. Some of y'all may want to go back to school. You feel guided to go back to school. Now, how you manifest doors to open for yourself, it looks like it requires you to say no. Like you have to give people bad news. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to do that. Like, you're going to have to be responsible yourself. And it's like you're kind of like disappointing someone, but at the same time, you only have two options. Either you keep disappointing yourself, or you disappoint the people that feel like you're the person that they rely on. And so I feel like you just you give up. Normally you just give up and just surrender, but I feel like in this particular situation, like you're tired of ignoring your inner child. Like, you want to connect back to your inner child. You feel what I'm saying? Only getting older. That's what the energy of your future self is saying. Any day now, when you get tired. And so, Yeah, it's like bad news, but good news. Like you're going to receive some type of bad news in regards to something that you've been waiting for. Recognition, okay, justice. I don't know. Something you've been waiting for, acknowledgement from someone. And you realize that it doesn't matter how much time you invest in something. If something doesn't work, it will always come to this point of wanting to let it go, you know, even though there's memories, even though there's history. And it just feels like your future self finally lets go of some type of idea, some type of memory or relationship with someone, and it sets you free. It sets your inner child free. And it's what you've been waiting for. So your future self is pretty much saying, when someone comes to you with some type of bad news, maybe they break up with you, right? Or maybe they kind of say, let's be friends. Whatever they say to you, Libra, with the hermit energy, don't even kill yourself to like hold on to them and convince them otherwise. That's what your future self does. Your future self gets to the point where you're like, I'm tired of healing this for both of us. Like, I'm tired of fixing this for both of us. I'm going to try out hobbies and do things that I like and figure out what I want. And we'll just go from there. And I feel like that's the door that sets you free from some type of stronghold that you've been under for a long time. Yeah. Somebody may do that to you like as a way to, yeah, Libra, I feel like somebody may do that as a way to control you with the seven of swords. It's like all bark, no bite. And so someone may tend to do that, like threaten you, to like threaten to leave you, threaten to take everything from you, threaten to, leave you sit on your ass. And I feel like this time, instead of chasing them or trying to say like, well, let's fix it, let's do that, you kind of be like, okay. And that person is like, what? Libra wised up on me. I don't care if this is someone asking you for a divorce. Like, it just seems like you're just like, okay, no pain, no gain, and you're over it. And that's just gonna drive somebody crazy, really. They may even change their mind because they're trying to hurt your feelings. And this could be from people you grew up with, Libra. It doesn't have to be just romantic, but I am seeing people you have history with, memories with, Six of Cups. And then you start taking steps that you want to do. You start making time for things that you like to do. And so it's like, sorry, not sorry. Libra's putting themselves first today. Next move. And somebody's going to be like, checkmate. And then they're going to be looking at you like, oh my God, I was not expecting you to say that, Libra. I wasn't expecting you to do that. But that's what I have for you, Libra. Thank you, Riri. So, Riri, I didn't know if you had heard me when I said it earlier, but again, I'm going to put it on YouTube to replay. But let me know what your question is. You were really helping me, so I just want to give that to you as like a kind gesture. Mila, can you get my phone out the bathroom? Thank you. All right, Spirit, for Riri. Will Riri move anytime soon? Thank you, baby. Let's see. Hold on 1 second, Riri. Oh, shoot. I'm almost done. Okay. All right, Spirit. Will Riri move anytime soon? Yes or no? Yes, for sure. Mm-hmm. One thing you're gonna notice is that the grass is definitely greener. Okay, it's like the neighborhood, the area, the aesthetics is a lot appealing to the eye or something like that. Like something about the neighborhood is really nice. It's gonna make you feel like you can really like open the doors up. Like you're not scared and walk around in the neighborhood. Not saying that that's where you live now, but that's just what I'm picking up intuitively. You're gonna feel way more creative at this next place. I feel like wherever you are, it just doesn't foster your ability for to be creative. And I feel like it has something to do with the community or the land or something like that. It's giving me more of like it's an issue in that whole area, or something is like rotten to the core. This could be somebody's. So to answer your question, yes, you will move. I feel like for a period of time, I don't know if you don't want to like have to stay with anybody, because it does feel like you may be dreading like having, like there's a fear here, or you're worried about having to like stay with relatives or family members or something like that. Like you're really ready to just close out this chapter in your life. It feels like you're waiting on like a large payout or something like that to come through, or a deposit for you to be able to make a transition. Um, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna lie. I feel like there is like a maybe a 4 week delay at most, where you may have to like you will move ultimately to answer your question, but I do feel like you may have to have a pit stop somewhere that you may not want to move be at. And I feel like you're really trying not to have to go back to like exes, past people, and stuff like that. But I think what it is the reason why this door don't really open for you. It's kind of like you worrying and not believing is kind of what's stopping this from happening. So try not to worry so much. Try to find as much peace as possible with the four of swords in in a hectic situation. Try to find as much peace as possible. Try to get some good sleep, girlfriend. I try to come on here more often just to be like an encouragement as you go through this season. Because I usually don't be on TikTok. But yeah, you're going to have to just trust. Trust. Because this is going to block you manifesting your way out of this situation. But yes, it will happen. It's just how soon. You get what I mean? It could take 4 weeks, it could take 9 weeks. You just have to see this as an opportunity. you know Fantasize. Yes, fantasize. Go to a community center. Do something that really helps you feel like you are not in this situation. Not that you should escape, but it's like go do some type of activity or something like that. Start a business. You gotta put this mind at rest. Put that conflict into something. Maybe that's what the universe is trying to get you to do. It's trying to get you to walk through this door and see this as an opportunity to take one thing and transfer it into another. You feel what I'm saying? And that's kind of like what I see here for you. So I hope that helps. Amber. What question do you have, Amber? You're welcome, Riri. Thank you for helping me. I truly appreciate you. Oh, I'm excited. That's great news, Riri. All right, Amber. Spirit, did Amber make a mistake by spazzing on her baby daddy? No. No. Because this person's a liar. Okay, this person's a liar. King of Wands in reverse. So, you weren't wrong. But this person is never going to change. They're a lost cause. And if you are trying to make it work, it will not work. It's going to keep ending the same way it ends. This person just learns how to lie better, how to hide better, the devil. That's all that they do. So that's what I have for you, Amber. I hope that helps. You're welcome, Amber. All right, you guys, this has been fun. I'm going to end the live stream. If you want to watch this on replay, it's going to be posted on Talk Tequila Tarot on YouTube. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.